Teach me, Lord, the way of your decrees, that I may follow it to the end. Psalm 119 verses 33. Hello, beautiful family. A very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Happy Sunday. Let's make a super delicious and protein packed palava sauce. This is amazingly delicious and very easy to make. This Sunday we are not doing any soup, but we're going to make this nutritious egg and spinach stew. This is a very interesting recipe that I want you to stick around. There is some secret ingredient that is going to wow you. It's going to take this deliciousness to a whole different level. So stay tuned and let's get started. As always, I'm going to list each and every ingredient down below in the description box. So please do well to check it out. All right, let's get started. So I have here my spinach. If in Ghana, please use the taro leaves or the contomere leaves. They are much appropriate for this recipe. So what I'm going to do here is give everything a very nice wash, and once I'm done, I'll rewash it again with some cold water and get it ready to be chopped. If you do not have this kind of spinach, you may also go ahead and use the baby spinach. They all works very well. All right. Love to see how green and fresh these spinach are. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my pot and add a little bit of water. I'm going to season it with a little tiny bit of salt as well, and I'm going to cook it until they're nice and soft for about 3 to 4 minutes, not too much. Okay. And if you're enjoying this recipe so far, please kindly give me a thumbs up. It really do helps the channel grow. Okay, so about 3 to 4 minutes our spinach is done. I'm going to set it aside while I'll then go ahead and cut the remaining vegetables. For the tomatoes, I prefer to always remove the seeds and then just use the skin. I'll cut the skin into nice thin sizes, and I'll go on with my onions and other vegetables that I have. So now that I'm done, I'll go ahead and blend the blendables, which is the tomato seed, some onions and some garlic. I'll also use lots more peppers because I want it nice and spicy. I'll add a little bit of water and just blend everything together. Very nice and smooth. All right. So all the prep is now ready. I'm going now to start with the stew base. I add in some palm oil. This palm oil is so delicious, straight from Ghana, very flavorful. I am going to let it heat up a little bit and then add my onions. I add a lot of onions here, red onions to be precise. I'll just allow this to fry for about a minute or two, and once it's nice and caramelized, I'll add my salted cured fish, aka momene. This has lots of flavor to this stew. I'll just allow that to fry for a minute or two. While waiting on that, make sure you admire the beautiful aromas and the lovely colors in the stew. I'll throw in my chopped tomatoes right now, stir it gently together and allow the stew fry for at least a minute or two, and then add my blended ingredients. This is amazing. The aromas here are so good. It just smells delicious already. So after frying these ingredients for about 2 to 3 minutes, I'll then go in with some dried herrings, amane. You know, making Ghanaian meals, they have key ingredients, you know, that makes it real and authentic. One of these is just throwing some dried herrings, whether powdered or, you know, the dried herring itself. It just takes the whole recipe to a whole different level. You know, you have this authentic aromas coming through that makes it so delicious. All right, so I have here my turkey berry seasoning cubes that I've also shared the recipe. I'm going to throw two cubes in here and just allow everything to simmer for 2 minutes. After that, I'll throw in more proteins. The kids absolutely adore crabs, so I had some crabs cooked and stored in the freezer, so I just decided to throw a few in. They absolutely love these crabs, so I'm just going to throw in few of them and I'm going to cover it, allow this to cook on its own for about 5 minutes while I'll then prep for my eggs. I'm using about 5 to 6 eggs in this recipe. You can decide to use more depending on how fluffy you want the eggs to be. Okay, I'll then go ahead and season it with a bit of salt and give it a very nice whisk because I want the eggs to be very nice and fluffy in my stew. I just wanted it to mimic my gushi, right? So yeah, I'm going to throw in the eggs right now. And on this note, it's very important to lower your heat, cover it, allow it to just cook slowly for about 5 minutes, and you realize how fluffy the eggs are going to be. I just love the sight of this. It is so delicious, very easy to make, and this is giving us some akatua vibes. I mean, egusi, but it's not. This is the Ghanaian way. It is very easy, and I said it's protein packed, and yes, it has to be. So I threw in some smoked mackerel fish. I feel like it seals the deal in this recipe. It is just amazing. I'll just stir everything to combine, allow it to simmer for a minute or two. This look absolutely delicious right now. As you can see, I'm going to now season it with salt, and it's much appropriate because I also season the eggs and a little bit of the ingredient that I use, so it's best to use the salt at this point. So once the seasoning and everything is intact, I will then go in with my very nicely cooked spinach, and I'm going to stir it gently together and allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes on a low to medium heat. Once that is done, I'm going to now introduce my secret ingredient here, which is the red kidney beans. Oh my goodness, these beans in this recipe is indeed amazing. If you schooled back in Ghana in the senior high school, you definitely remember conto beans. Yes. So yes, this is the newly improved conto beans, which has a lot more flavor, aroma, and just presentable to be seen. I really wish this is how they presented it to us back then. So if you are feeling nostalgic back in the high school days, this is the stew you need to make right now because it is certainly going to hit on different notes. It's absolutely delicious, very nutritious, and as you can see, it is very easy to combine the ingredients and make this very delicious. Well, you will just have to let it simmer for about 5 minutes, and I also added in few paposhito or green peppers for some garnish and extra flavor. There you have it, family. We are done. This can be served with some rice, some yam, plantain, cocoa yam, whatever you like. So there you have it, family. Did you enjoy this recipe? Is it something you think you want to try? If it is, let me know in the comment section, and also continue to spread the love around. Share on your social media platforms, share with your friends and family. You never know the help that you may give to them, okay? And please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section what you'll be pairing this with, all right? And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe. to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.